And we are continuing our coverage of Gen Con 2015. We're here again at the Cryptozoic booth. I'm here with Cedric.
Hi everyone.
This is Cedric. He is the producer of Attack on Titan. This is a prototype. This is a merger with Cryptozoic and Don't Panic Games.
Yeah.
That's right. And he is going to give us a rundown of the coming game, Attack on Titan. Take it away, Cedric.
Okay, well, so it's this game. Well, was a project of ours to develop a game on Attack on Titan. We had the chance to have two friends, French designers, Antoine Boza and Ludovic Maublanc, known for a lot of other games.
Yes, of course.
That I kind of mentioned it to them, and they said, "Oh, that's great." And like I saw them 3 weeks later, and they came out with this super game concept. So we said, "Let's do it." You know, it's that, as easy as that sometimes.
Yeah, Cedric and Antoine are renowned. They're pretty quick too.
So I'm French, by the way. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. So the idea here is it's an asymmetrical game where one player is going to play the Titan, which you can see here. The final Titan won't look that way, but that was the only full-scale image of a Titan we had. So we're actually producing new artwork for that game right now, and several players. 2 to 4 other players, so the game is played 3 to 5. And basically, for those of you who know about Attack on Titan, the humans are basically teaming up to beat the Titan, and the Titan is obviously trying to eat them or reduce them to rubble. So it's a collaborative asymmetrical game. So it works with so you have the Titan, you have the tower. The Titan can win either by taking down the tower. Maybe the tower will be a wall in the final version. We don't really know. By killing all the humans in the city, he can kill humans here. So this is a marker for the humans. Or by killing any one of the corps, because he only needs to kill one player. Because if he kills one player, they all get demoralized, and he's won the battle. On the other hand, it's much harder for the humans, because the humans have basically to build a tactic which allows them to kill the giants. They are only this pile is for tactics that the players can do, and there are basically right now 2 tactics that allow to kill the Titan. That is one of them. So as you see, the players are going to climb on the Titan and on the tower, and in order to kill him, you need to have one player here, and a certain number of things you roll on the dice in order to get rid of him. His life already has to be in the red zone, so that's the life counter. So you basically have to hit the Titan enough to get him in the red, and then perform the maneuver. So it's extremely difficult, which is why you have several players against one Titan. Basically, the game plays with maneuvers. The Titan player has choice between a certain number of maneuvers. He is going to play 1 visible and 1 hidden. Okay, the Titan plays first. So, for example, this maneuver aims to hit a player and make him lose 1 life. Okay, if the player is in the red zone. So you see, there's a red zone, there's a blue zone, and there's a tower zone, and there's the ground. So basically, if a player wants to evade this maneuver, he needs to spend these 2 maneuvers. Okay, I will explain how the players roll. And then there's another tactics which the players can avoid. So in that case, the players can avoid it by spending the amount of tactics. This is for 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. And if the Titan's success, he cannot drop in the kill zone. So he protects himself. So if the players are trying to get him in the red, which is a necessary condition to kill him, they can't. Okay. So on the player side, what happens is, okay, the players start where they want, down on the tower. On the tower you have cannons. So if the Titan hits the tower, okay, first time, second time, third time, etc. If he destroys the tower, he's won. As you see, it's a game with a vertical board, which makes it very different from the average board game, and very nice to see. So how do the players act? So every player has a character with a special power. I'm not going to dwell on the special powers because, I mean, just look at the series.
It's special
and throws a certain number of special dice. So this means I got a tactic maneuver. This means I got a fight maneuver. This is a cannon, and this is a movement. Okay, I can rethrow the dice as much as I want. So admit I want tactics. I keep the tactics. I rethrow, and oh, this is a Titan. So this dice goes to the Titan. Every die that rolled the Titan head gives actions to the Titan, which allows him to do something by using them up. So, for example, if this Titan, so there's various Titan cards. If you get 3 skulls, you can basically destroy one floor of the tower. So you can roll as much as you want, but the more you roll, the more power you're giving to the Titan.
Yeah, you got it's a press your luck.
Okay, once you've everyone's rolled the die, you basically go on, and the Titan does this maneuver, then this maneuver, then the characters spend their roll. So movement allows you to go up or down 1. Fight allows you to damage the Titan. So you take his life down. Tactics allow for tactic cards most of the time. Cannon allows to shoot a cannon, but you must be near a cannon, otherwise it doesn't work. If there's 2 cannons, you're shooting twice. So it's technically very powerful if you do it. And another thing is the characters have these tactic cards, which are maneuvers they want to do. So there's 7 of them. They can scroll through them by using tactic rolls, okay? And it basically, if they manage a tactic, it will allow them to heal someone, to damage the Titan, to block him from doing something, anything. But it's always difficult conditions. So, for example, if I want to play this tactic, which is a blinding shot, the blinding shot means for the rest of the game, the Titan is going to have to show his 2 cards. So it's extremely powerful because the surprise element is quite strong. So, but you need to have 1 player on the floor, which is here, 1 player on the tower, and each of these players, so the player on the tower needs 2 cannons, and the player here needs 2 maneuvers, and you need an extra 2 cannons. So you have to, program and make sure you're going for that tactics before you are doing anything. Okay? Yeah. And so the giant has, for the moment, 7 cards. He gets to choose them. You can go through there to the tactics you want by using tactic dice, and the turns go and so forth and so on until either the Titan is killed with the tactics here, or the Titan has fulfilled one of his objectives.
Right. Okay. Perfect. This is a pretty quick explanation, and it's a press your luck game with tactics that you got to do to both objectives for either side. When's the release or planned release for this game?
Current plan is to release it by the end of 2nd quarter next year.
2nd quarter of next year?
Yes. Okay. So there's still a lot of work. We're not sure at all we can manage because there's a lot of things to do. But, the game needs some balancing, but the basic concepts work very well. Yeah, the game plays in 15 to 30 minutes. Really? It's highly replayable because, of course, you have different tactics depending on the kind of giants, depending on the kind of players. It's also very easy to get new players because the human side is collaborative. You can integrate and they can learn very fast. Whereas a more experienced player can play the Titan alone. It's not that hard.
Get more experience, yeah.
So it actually has a lot of success around here. It's a perfect game to play with friends and to play fast. And it has this idea in Attack on Titan where you're like faced with immense odds and you have to collaborate to try to win.
Well, this looks great. I mean, Attack on Titan's been proven to be very, very popular all over the world. So I'm pretty sure this game will as well. So thank you very much, Cedric, for the explanation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good Gen Con.
You too.